Konya, Meido Toki ga hajimarimasu.
Hi.
Wait a minute. Why are you... This is supposed to be maids. We're not supposed to be talking about hackers right now. We couldn't believe what a poser he was, and left. Every time I see posers, I just think of My Immortal. Yeah, we can talk about requests instead, but we're gonna do this. This will use up the night, and this seems really weird, but trust me, this is very, very worth it.
Alright.
Oh yeah, if they realized we were students, that'd probably be bad. Is this like our first time actually going to Ryuji's house in canon?
Well...
And this line actually gives Confidant points. I remember a guide with vanilla Persona 5 didn't actually know this, and when I chose this option, I actually managed to get ahead on the guide for Ryuji's rank ups. It's not necessary in Royal though, thanks to all of the extra phone conversations you get at the end of each rank. But wait, if Sakamoto has a brain, that means the universe is going to implode. Yeah, of course we have to be the one to do the call.
Huh?
Well, everyone else is chickened out. Let's go.
Hey.
Send anyone. Very well, just don't blame us when we send you the yandere maid.
Whoa.
Yes, I wonder what other services you have in mind.
Oh.
Of course, when the time comes to actually go through with this, of course, they're all just incredibly not really wanting to do it. I mean, I believe this kind of thing is not actually considered illegal, so,
What?
At the same time, though, there probably might be an age restriction or something, I'm not really sure.
Wait.
Of course, you know, if the school finds out that we did this, it would still be really, really bad. Of course, no time to worry about any of that.
Huh?
Aha, they sent the punctual maid. You know, maybe we should have brought masks just so they didn't figure us out.
My bad, man.
Don't worry, I'm actually a dad.
What?
And of course, everybody bailed.
Welcome home, Master.
Huh, that... No way. That voice could... There's no way that voice could have been I mean, sounded a little like Yukari, but she went into Featherman after she graduated high school, right? Does this place even have any laundry to do? And it's already pretty clean. It doesn't even look like we have any, like, you know, stoves or hot pots to even use to cook. I kind of wish this was voice acted because I wonder if her tone would have just changed there. So I kind of referenced this earlier, but in the P5 anime, particularly Xander Mobus in the English dub does a great job of doing this option. So he's not quite as weird as Yu Narukami from the Persona 4 anime, but a lot of people say that the P5 English dub is better than the Japanese because, like, Joker/Ren is apparently a lot more generic in Japanese, but Xander Mobus really makes him come to life a lot more. No, seriously, I have 5 children.
Huh?
Oh, you guys just had to ruin everything, didn't you? Oh no, those are my children. Oh, they had to give their real names too. Maybe we should have gone with code names for this. Although, does Mishima even have a code name? He probably should. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, this just went from awkward to the most awkward thing in the world. Yeah, that disappointed face, we know that anywhere. Yeah, I've heard about it having awkward meetings with your teacher outside of school, but this really, really takes the cake.
Hey.
She's always going on like, hi everyone. No, we actually just requested somebody random. This is a complete coincidence. Well, I mean, this is a very weird way to win points with our teacher, but I mean, could be useful. Yeah, both of us are pretty much on the spot here. And so, let us never speak of this again. Hopefully. Yep, that was exhausting. I want to go home. It's like, I've seen things no student should see. Oh yeah, we are getting close to that cleanup day. A lot of people wearing masks even at school. Yeah, it always sucks when you got a forced school event like that. Especially if it's cleaning, like I said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually an important hint from Morgana. Because after you've done all that, we need to go and look for Kawakami. Didn't want to go straight to the library, I actually wanted to go to the 3rd floor, because even if Kawakami, she might actually be on the 2nd floor, but there are some people in school that I wanted to talk to, specifically these two here. Because this is actually more on Kamoshida's change of heart that we didn't know before. He actually begged the school not to blame the team for what he did. Which is kind of interesting. So yeah, thanks to the change of heart, there's some heat off of the volleyball team. But looks like our teacher's being confronted by Grumble Grumble.
So...
Okay, she's suspicious of something, but probably not the exact thing. She's kind of acting like a female Morooko at this point. Yes, in fact, I did. You see...
What?
Okay, acting skills, activate. Hopefully we're better at this than Arn. Yeah, well, I'm really, really, really bad in class. I have to stay back after school and get the teacher to answer some of my questions and help with my homework. Because it's great for the school's reputation if you help the problem kid get better grades. And crisis hopefully averted. I mean, she's probably going to snoop around a little more, but that should hold her off for now.
Hey!
Yeah, we just happen to have a payphone we could use that won't track our call history.
Well...
And that is what you need to do to, yeah, start something. And it's something that you definitely want to start. But also, Newspaper Girl! I really wish that she got a bigger role. Yeah, and I get the feeling that even more people are going to be talking about him very soon. In, 8 days, maybe? 8 days. So, yeah, maybe change your article subject around then, and it might get a lot of attention. While we're talking to people, though, I just realized we need to be in here anyway, because we're going to be doing a lovers rank up today. But these two also have something interesting to say. Yeah, they're addressing the calling card already. So dialogue in town does change when you do things like that. And it's already all over the internet. Yeah, again, those people probably regret investing in Madarame now. But this worked out pretty well because I have a lover's persona, Ame no Uzume.
We'll just have to wait for now.
So let's speak to Arn, and yeah, thankfully I am fully caught up on the Confidants right now. So like, you see how you can quite easily shuffle things around if you know the schedules. I just swapped one death rank for Chariot rank 5. We were supposed to do death on the day of Operation Maid-Watch. And that way, we're back on track. Hopefully, I'm back on track for Charm rank ups. Bond with Arm will grow stronger soon. Let's spend some time.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey!
So this one has a lot of dialogue choices. Yeah, it honestly does look pretty nice, though of course we're going to come here soon for cleaning.
Hey!
Well, I mean, it's probably less strange than it would be during your average Shin Megami Tensei game when it's a complete apocalyptic hellscape. Kinda scary. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Tokyo can be scary. A lot of big cities can be.
Hey.
This is just giving me World Ends With You vibes. Yeah, this too, I talked about this before, but of Arn being partly American and that whole attention that comes with that. And yeah, this is important too, talking about dyeing her hair black. Oh, this is the rank up. Oh yeah, this is actually a really nice one. And yeah, that's hilarious is the option to say here. See, that's the thing, like, it leads back to what I was saying, that often positive attention can actually still be racism, like, you know, stereotypes like all Asians are good at math, you know. It's just, it's still a stereotype and it's still discriminatory. And this also shows that sometimes, yeah, like, legitimate negative feedback can actually be a good thing, and it can lead to positive connections.
Hey!
Not exactly sure why Joker sweat dropped there. Tell me. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it. Okay, I'm not sure I like where this is going. Well, I mean, I guess kinda, as long as you're, you know, learning from, I mean, the more ineffectual, sympathetic variety of villains. Like, this kind of reminds me about how a lot of people really, like, think that Jesse and James in the Pokemon anime are, like, the most developed characters in that show. I mean, admittedly, that's not a very high bar, but, they do have some pretty good moments overall, and they have been some of the most consistent characters. Okay then. Considering your performance acting for, Yusuke, I'm really not sure this is gonna go well. Also, you're probably gonna have some competition from, an archer, from Fortuna Entertainment. She really wants to make it big in Hollywood action movies.
Thanks!
Like, so I had this weird feel. So in my headcanon, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is actually part of my Persona cinematic universe, but I think it would take place years after this, for a really weird reason I have in mind. But yes, now Arn gets Sexy Technique Heart. Oh, the heart's at the end, not in the middle, so my profile was kind of wrong about that. But, well, at least there was a heart in there. I was right about that. So yeah, this is actually pretty useful. It did activate me. I know that in New Game Plus, because you keep this in New Game Plus, when I was going through Kamoshida's Palace in my practice run for this game, which was New Game Plus, that actually saved my life against an Archangel once. It was going to attack, and then Sexy Technique Heart activated. Pronouncing emojis out loud is fun.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, so Arn there says Ryuji knows a good gym. yeah, you will actually go to the gym later in her Confidant, and that will unlock it as a
Come on,
location to
let's
visit
head
during the
home.
day. So I do really like how there are multiple ways to unlock some of the hangout spots. Oh, actually, we're going to be doing something pretty cool tonight. Not Confidant related, but something that's still pretty fun. Apparently, I really love this option. I mean, you know, cats can be kind of heavy. Sort of depends. Like, one of the cats that I had was extremely light. Like, you could lift him with no effort at all. His body was sort of mostly hair. But yet his siblings, Panther, who I mentioned before, was part of that litter. His siblings were a lot heavier. Panther was actually pretty big and very bulky. He also had 6 toes on his paws. Because we speculated that the father of those cats had that. Because it's apparently a fairly common mutation, but the mother didn't have that.
You're back.
Hey,
So we're gonna do that eventually, but tonight we're gonna be doing something a little different first. However, also, hey, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Red Eagle and Feather Hawk get into a heated argument. Who is the true leader? It's hero against hero in an epic Shiritori battle of wits. Revive and fight Phoenix Rangers. Next episode, having the last word actually means you lose. Yeah, Shiritori, for those who don't know, is a game, I only know this via seeing it in anime, but Shiritori is kind of a game that people play in Japan where one person says something and another person says a word that I think begins with the same character as the end of the previous word. So, like, if one person said something ending with, like, ma, someone would have to say a word beginning with ma. Yeah, this is basically the Japanese school system in a nutshell. But, yeah, about Shiritori, I think there was a Shiritori, minigame in Tomodachi Life that got changed to a rap battle. Did I talk to these two before? Oh yes, I'm sure everyone will forget about it. Oh, so they're going through a recession right now. It's interesting to know, but the recession has not affected the success of this business, Big Bang Burger, because yeah, today we're gonna be going to the burger shop to do the Big Bang Challenge. Luxurious prize, huh? Well, we're up to it. It's really not for the prize, we're doing this more for the guts. Costs money, and it's conquered if you can eat the entire Big Bang Burger. To succeed, you will need knowledge to set the proper pace, the guts to continue eating, and the proficiency I'm not really, actually can't come up with a good thing for proficiency, sorry. But yes, you will see a private increase in a stat other than guts. Win or lose, your guts will always increase. Guts is the main reason we're doing this. Because if I've done everything right, we should be getting a guts level up now. And I believe you actually do need level 3 guts in order to start the Kawakami, well, in order to call her.
thank you very much.
Comet Burger, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, Comet Punch is a pretty pathetic move in Pokemon, so how hard should this be?
For real?
I like how all the others are just looking. But we can't cheat and have our cat eat some of it too.
Now then. Now then.
Don't get nervous with all the eyes on you.
Whoa. Congratulations.
Yeah, comets are mostly ice and dust, if Magic School Bus, I mean, if my memories of Magic School Bus from when I was a kid are any indication. So we get the second mate badge. Second mate Jones, you're now promoted to Captain of the Guard. That's another Sly quote. I keep referencing Sly in this series, but I can't help it. I love that series. And yes, we get 3 Big Bang Burgers that will, for some reason, they will keep long enough in our pocket until we eat them in the palace. Like, we could use these in the final dungeon and they still wouldn't be moldy or rotten at all.
Please come again.
Yes, there will be a new challenge eventually.
I knew you could do it.
But really, we actually did this for this. Okay, there we go. We got the sparkle, so that's good. Level 3 Guts, Staunch.
All right.
Nice.
And we also get an increase to knowledge and charm. Oh, and also proficiency. I believe you get everything except kindness from this. So it's very similar to the Mega Beef Bowl in Persona 4 if you've played that. So this is the first example of a unique Confidant event. These are all optional, and generally speaking, it's better to decline and spend your time with other Confidants instead. So if you're doing a regular playthrough, I actually recommend you don't do what I'm doing here. All this one will give you is a slight boost to the Lover's Confidant and also Chariot, but both of those we got Sparkles on, so we'll rank them up next time anyway. And the thing about these two is that you have no chance to go to the Velvet Room and get a matching persona before you do them. So you actually need to prepare the matching persona in advance if you know these are coming. So yeah, your schedule for that day will be filled and you'll be unable to do anything else that day. Because this is the All Confidant Events Guide, I'm going to be doing this. Really the only reason why is just to show them, because they're all totally unique and many of them are quite fun. So let's commit to this. But as I said, if you're doing just a regular playthrough, I don't recommend doing these. This does unlock Harajuku though. You can also unlock this by reading the magazine Vague. Now that we have Harajuku already unlocked as a location, we can just read Vague for free. Like, as in, it won't use up time if we read it, because we've already unlocked what it does. I've actually been to Harajuku. It's, pretty much just as weird as, games and anime make it out to be. There was a place in here that was, like, just full of photos of people in boy bands. And they kicked me out because I had a camera. And, it took me a while to understand what they were, like, saying to me. It was like camera dame, and I was like, oh, right, they don't like it because I have a camera. They don't want me just taking photos of their photos and, defeating the whole point of their shop. And then there was a place that had a t-shirt that on it said, I want to monopolize you. I feel like I told this story on the channel before, but since we're actually at Harajuku, it makes sense. Harajuku is also a big place for crepes. Since I don't really like sweet things, though, I didn't get crepes when I was there. Yeah, it's definitely one of the touristy places in Tokyo. Okay, so this entire scene just once gave me this idea. I kind of want to do this. I want to write just a quick, like, one-page, one-shot fanfiction about Mishima imagining this guy with all these belts as a villain so that, like, he can, like, rescue Ryuji and Arn from him and be hailed as, like, the true Phantom Thief hero. And then a couple of maids from Akihabara just rush up to him and go, oh, Mishima, you're so amazing. And then Mishima wakes up and it turns out that he was just asleep in class and daydreaming all that. That's something that I really think Mishima would do. Well, I mean, none of these options actually matter. Because they only give points towards Mishima, who doesn't care about your points. Well, I mean, we can kind of see auras of evil with Third Eye. Not really in the real world, though. And yeah, this is what, in the fic I would write, this guy would actually be a supervillain called Captain Trenchcoat.
What?
I mean, yeah, people do seem pretty bold here. There's a reason this place is also in the World Ends With You games. Kinda wanna try it is the best reaction here. Oh no. Oh no, what did he agree to?
Huh.
I kind of wish you'd get like a unique outfit for the Metaverse, but unfortunately they had to make all of the alternate costumes DLC in this game.
Yeah.
And Mishima can't actually hear Morgana, so who knows what this conversation looks like to him.
Huh?
No.
I wish you got some kind of photo here that just shows the three of them dressed up. That would be amazing.
All right, let's go.
I mean, this game's popular enough that I'm sure someone's done fan art of it. But yeah, these are all just nice moments with the whole party game scene interactions you don't normally get, sometimes with Confidants. Strictly not necessary if you're just going for a max Confidants run, but I want to show all of these. Oh yeah, tomorrow's that. Yep, community cleanup event. Meanwhile, Madarame. Yeah, he's probably older than Kamoshida, so we haven't really explored the effects of a change of heart on older people.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Confessing while alone.
Well, let's hope, it's nothing too serious.
Without grasping it. The real question to be asked.
Let's reassure them.
I'm a sharpshooter. I post masquerade.
So if you haven't actually beaten the boss by now, this conversation is probably different. In fact, I think I've recorded that, when recording the game over. Okay, what's on the home shopping channel today? Japanese gift sets. It's just Confidant gifts we don't really need. Folding screen set. With this, wind and lightning won't be so frightening. Elect-proof choker and wind-proof choker, huh? They're probably expended, like, let's see how much they're gonna cost. So, okay, that's cheaper than I thought they'd be. But as I've said, I really, 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 really can't afford to go too crazy with money, because we're gonna need to spend about 50,000 yen on something very soon. And also, it requires money to call Kawakami. 5,000 yen to be exact, so we're gonna need a lot of money there too. We are gonna be going to Mementos soon though.
Well then.
But speaking of things we're gonna be going and doing, today, we're gonna be doing something amazing. Speaking of special events that the ACE guide does, this is a special today-only event with Ryuji, where he wants to see a movie, and if I'm remembering right, please let me be remembering right. Shibuya. Yes! It's my favorite movie in the entire game. So, it's probably best to get a chariot persona before accepting this invitation, but it doesn't matter because I've already unlocked the next rank with Ryuji, but still, I have one anyway. This is so good.
Do you want to know why I use pies? Cakes are too quick. You can't savor all the little taste sensations you see when forced to choose cake or pie. People show you their true taste. I am nothing like you. You're a psychopath who bakes for money.
This is so brilliant. I don't know who came up with this, but I want to give them an award. It's just... I will say though, I do really like The Dark Knight. Like, there's some people who kind of, like, I feel like it's people who grew up with the Batman animated series who don't really like the Nolan Batman films all that much, but I didn't. I saw like 2 episodes of the animated series, and it was pretty good, but I do really like the Nolan Batman films. Like, one thing I'll say about The Dark Knight as well is that just Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker is just one of those performances where I am not even cognizant that it's Heath Ledger. Like, there are a lot of times even with like Wolverine and X-Men, I'm like, oh yeah, that's just Hugh Jackman. Like, and with you know, Iron Man, it's like, I can tell it's Robert Downey Jr., but with Heath Ledger's Joker, I just completely lose all comprehension that it is Heath Ledger. Like, it's that good. And here, well, the answer's pretty obvious.
Right? I'll pay you back for that.
Yeah, some people have noticed that my headcanon for Joker's personality is quite similar to most depictions of Batman, and yes, that's very deliberate. I do view Joker very similarly to how I view Batman. But after that night of an amazing movie, it's time for cleaning.